Hi, my name's Devon and welcome to Barbell Strength number 21. Are you guys ready for a great workout? This is a 1-hour workout today. Obviously, barbell strength means we'll be using a barbell, but if you don't have a barbell, wherever you're watching this video, whatever you have, if you have dumbbells, absolutely fine. I would recommend anywhere from 3 to 20 pounds, or just follow along with your body weight. I do have a bench today. We're going to be on the bench for the chest, the triceps, and also lunges, for our deficit lunges. However, if you don't have a bench, you can do all of this on the floor as well. So if you have a barbell with a selection of plates, I'm going to recommend your warm-up weight anywhere from 2.5 to 12.5 pounds on each side. Again, if you're using dumbbells, go lighter for the warm-up. I do have a mat for the abdominal section at the end. So here's how the workout's going to be broken down. We're going to do a 5 to 6 minute warm-up. We're going to rehearse many of the movements coming up. So if you get a little lost with the terminology, don't panic, okay? Do the video a few times, I promise you that you'll get it. We're then going to hit 8 major muscle groups. We're in each muscle group for 5 to 6 minutes, executing about 100 reps per muscle group. We're going to start with the larger muscle groups. That's going to be the legs, the chest, and the back. Then we're going to move down to the smaller muscle groups of the biceps, the triceps, shoulders, and the abs, but we will hit the legs a second time with a pretty intense lunge routine. All right, guys, before we get going, let's talk about your set position. You're going to pick up the bar. You have an overhand grip. Your hand placement is thumb width away from the outside of the thighs. I want you to roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Now feel that length in your spine. I want you to maintain that throughout. Your heels are grounded, knees soft, feet over, hip distance apart, and core engaged. That is your set position, guys. So the whole way through the routine today, long, strong, and proud. Are you ready to warm up? All right. Into deadlift for 3, 2, 1. You're bracing that bar down the legs. Knees slightly bent. Reverse it. Down 1. Up to 3. Head is in alignment with the spine. And again. All right, guys. Get ready for your dead rows. Knees, belly, knees and rise. You want to drive that bar up to the belly. Drive the elbows to the back of the room. Hesitate for feet at the top of the movement. Engage the delts. Triple rows. Rise up. And again. Rise up, upright row, up 3. Again, that bar is staying super close to the body. Elbows, shoulder height only. Reverse the contraction, up 1, down 3. Control the descent. 2 more. Alright, get ready. Deadlift, 2, 2. Dead row. Deadlift. Dead row. Get ready, guys. 4 clean and presses in a row. You sit, you drive, you sit, you drop. Rotating the wrist and shoulder height. Keep that bar close to your body throughout the lift and the drop. Triple overhead press, up to 3. Lower the bar, let's do that again. Lower the bar, upright row, real slow. Overhead press. Lower to the front of the shoulders. Take it up slowly. Placing the meaty part of the upper back, feet just over hip distance apart, ready to squat. Come slowly. Slow again. Take that time of attention. Down 3, up 1. All the weight is in the heels. Keep that butt out behind you. Like a sit back into a chair. Reverse it. Down 1, up 3. And again. Try and keep that chest lifted. Weight stays in the heels, guys. Are you ready? Full range. Single squats now. Now every single repetition needs to count. How low can you go? The deeper you go, the more you're going to activate the glutes. Now guys, step in, step to your left, to your right, to your left. Two more. Get ready for alternate rear lunges. Left leg back slow. Right leg. Left leg. As you get more confident, take that movement a little deeper. Feet hip width apart. If you're walking, take the legs a little wider. That's what. Slowly take that bar up overhead. Count for 4. Down to the front of the shoulder. Rotate it down to the waist. Left hand under. Right hand under. Bicep curl. You got it, guys. Full range of movement down to the sides and up to the shoulder. Halfway up and hold. Nice job. Slowly lower the bar. Okay guys, we're going into your squat track next. Heaviest weight of the day. If you're new or don't feel too strong today, maybe 10 to 12.5 pounds on each side. Hey, if you're feeling super strong and you want to go up to 25 pounds on each side, go ahead. As you're making those adjustments to the bar, let me tell you what's coming up. Today we have a combination of back squats. At the very, very end, you have the option to take it to a front squat, where the palms will be up to the ceiling, fingers open. A lot more intense because you're anterior loaded, which means that bar is going to try and take over and pull you out of alignment. So you have to contract the abs extra tight, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and focus on keeping that chest lifted to keep that strong kinetic chain, keep that weight in the heels, and keep that chest up. Okay guys? So we're going to be playing with the range of movement and the tempo. We're also going to be playing with our stances. A mid stance, feet just over hip distance apart. The sumo, we did this a lot in barbell strength number 20. Legs as wide as you can, toes out. The narrow squat is hard, guys. It's going to limit your range of movement and it's going to go deeper into the quadriceps. If that's too uncomfortable, return to that mid stance squat. And at the end, we do have that front squat. You'll also have the option of moving side to side. So by adding that lateral movement, it's going to get your heart rate up there even more. All right, are you guys ready? Safely clean and press that bar up onto the meaty part of the upper back. Elbows under the hands, mid stance, feet just over hip distance apart. Now pull the abs in, chest up, elbows under the hands, knees soft. Let's go. Down, 2, 3. Time under tension. How low can you go? Down 3, up 1. Drive. Powerful thrust through the heels. We're going to add some pressure. Stay down, lower range to 7. Moving 1 inch behind the knee. 3, 2, get ready for full range singles. Take it up, take it down. All the way down, guys, full range. Let's get that heart rate up and work. A little deeper now. 4 more. Take the feet wide. Turn the toes all the way out. Super, super slow. Feel that grab in the inner thighs at the base of the movement. Try not to look out the knees at the top. Keep that tension in the muscle. Down 3, 1, 2, 3, drive up. Squeeze into the inner thighs, as well as driving through the heels as you lift. Down 1, up 3. And again. Ready to add some pressure. Stay down, lower range. Stay down. Come deeper, guys. Feel it grabbing the inner thighs. Slow that sexy adductors, right? Rise it up. Singles, now take it down. Drive. All the way, deeper. Squeeze together. Power thrust through the heels. Chest stays up. Core is engaged. Use like either core. You got it. 4, 3. Hold it up. Bring the feet mid-stance. Super slow. Alright guys, we're hitting the runway again. Singles, now hit it. Drive, down, up. Yeah. Now, step in, step to the left, to the right, left. Keep weight in the heels. Keep sticking that butt out behind you. Hold it in, narrow squat, slow. And again. Ooh, that's uncomfortable. Down 3, up 1. Try to get as low as you can. Range of movement is limited. But it doesn't mean that we're not going to try. Yeah. Super slow. Count to 4. 4 up. Take it down. If that's uncomfortable, guys, take your feet a little wider, right? Take it down. Up 2, down 2. Very fluid. Continuous movement. No locking out the joint at the top. Take it up and hold. Feet wide. Lower range. Take it 3. Right on up. Again. 3, 2. Right on up. Down, 3 up 1. Here we go. Take it down. 2, 3. That's it. Alright, are you ready for lift off? Singles. Now, hit it. All the way down. Come on. Where's that extra movement? Don't be on to the limits. What's outside your comfort zone? Step in. Step left. Step right. Hold center, arm overhead, front squat, slowly, palms up, fingers open. If that's too hard, just put the bar mat on the meaty part of the upper back. Down 3, up 1, 1, 2, 3, power thrust. That's it guys, don't let that bar pull you out of alignment. Ready. Singles. All the way. You got it. 4. Are you ready for the final time? Step together, step left. Step right. You got it. Hold together, release the bar. Nicely done. Whew. How's that heart rate, guys? Up there, right? How did you do? If you're honest with yourself, could you have gone a little heavier? If you're not struggling in that last minute, finding it hard to keep up with the beat of the movement, and not wanting to put that bar down, you've underestimated your awesomeness. Next time, go heavier. Let's talk about the chest. All right, as with the last routine in barbell strength number 20, we're going to start with the chest flies again, guys. So we're going to pre-fatigue the muscle with the chest flies before picking up the bar. So the weight on the bar, ideally keep your squat weight on the bar. If you didn't go heavy with the squats, maybe add a little bit more. I always recommend doing the video 1 or 2 times just to see how you feel so you can evaluate what you need to challenge and shock the body. Now with the flies today, little extra for you, a little bit of flair. As you come down in the fly, as you come up, I want you to rotate, and so you're touching the pinkies together at the top. Not only does this guarantee you've got the full range of movement, but that extra little twist really helps engage and recruit the pecs. So twist, try and bring the pinkies together at the top of the movement. In addition, we have alternating flies. That's hard, guys. Be very careful if you go heavy, because it's going to throw you right off balance. Today, the chorus, down and halfway up, down and all the way up. So think of preload, overload, okay? That's going to be the chorus. Then, when we go to the bar work, the first set, we're going to do a reverse grip. That's going to hit the area around the clavicle a little bit harder. So you're going to do your chest presses, but you're holding the bar with the palms facing towards your face. All right, so it's going to feel really funky, really different because you're not used to it. Second round, we will return to our normal grip. All right, guys, so I'm going to recommend for girls anywhere from 5 to 12 pounds for the flies. Boys, maybe go a little heavier. And as we explained earlier, your squat weight is on the bar. Let's get ready. All right, guys. Pinkies together. Slow down. 1, 2, 3, 4. And as you come up, little rotation in. Now, of course, you're not going to get the pinkies together because you've got the dumbbells in the hands. But you want to go for that feeling. Down 3, up 1, 2, 3. So I've got a little bend in the elbow. The straighter the arm, the harder it is. The lower you come, the more you'll feel the biceps and the shoulder help out. Down 1, up to 3. You want to control that ascent, guys. Slow, concentric contraction. Down. Now listen up. In a second, we're going to alternate the arms. Alternate the thigh, take it down. You've really got to lock on the abs, lock on the obliques to keep that spine in neutral alignment. That's tough, right? Get ready for the chorus. Down and halfway up. Down, halfway up, then all the way up. Again, you've got preload, overload. Partial rep, forward. Now guys, listen up. Take it down and hold it out. Hold. Slowly up. 4, 3, down 3, up 1, round 2, 3, drive it up. Now if you've got the right weight, your muscles should be starting to tremble and starting to burn, starting to get harder to stay in time. Down 1. You got it. Are you still getting that rotation at the top, guys? Turning the pinkies in for that extra contraction. Alternating right here. Take it down, one at a time. Lock on that abs, super tight. Brace. Try and keep that spine neutral. Try to avoid rolling out. Back to chorus, down and halfway up. And all the way up. Keep it going. Again. How you doing with that? If you're cruising, guys, you know, next time go heavier. That should be super challenging right about now. reverse grip, guys. Palms to your face. Slowly up. 1, 2, 3. And you can choose your hand distance, alright? They're not too narrow, but if you want to take it wide, you can. Up, 3, down, 1. Up, 2, 3, and down. You're bringing that arm down towards the sternum or the breastbone. Up 1, down 3. Control the descent. Now you want to try and keep that belly locked into the floor or the bench. Try not to let the back arch. Now, partial rest. Halfway up and down. That's it. Keep that tension in that motion muscle. You're going to feel it in the biceps a little bit more just by the nature of the grip. Get ready for full range of movement. Singles. Now, take it up and down. Ideally, that bar lightly touches down on that rib cage at the base of the movement. Try not to lock out the elbows at the top. Drive. Use your breath to help you out. Breathe out on the effort. For 4 more times. Good job, guys. Hold it down. Reverse the grip. Front grip, slow, take it 4, 3. So there's your standard chest press. However, now the muscles are tired, right? So we're going to do our best to hold on through the fatigue. Up, 3, down 1. Again, keep the elbows soft at the top of the movement. You want to keep that workload. Focus on the pecs. Elbows down to 90 degrees at the bottom. Up, 1, down 3. Control it down. How's that lower back? Is it connected to the bench or the floor? You got it. We're going for that partial rest. Halfway up and down. That's it, guys. That's uncomfortable. Preloading phase. Get ready for overload. Full range of singles is up and down. Just 8 more. Hang on. Push through the burn. Push through the treble. Use your breath to help you out. Breathe out on that effort. Take it down and hold. Done. Slowly come up, guys. Well done. How did you get on with that? Again, evaluate how you felt. If you weren't struggling in that last minute, you need to go heavier. Remember, you need to shock the body every single time. If you continue to stay at the same level, workout after workout, your body's going to start to plateau, and then you're going to get frustrated because you're not seeing those results. So don't be afraid to go a little heavier. Hey, you can always drop back down after 1 or 2 reps, but at least you would have shocked that muscle into a reaction. All right? All right, guys, let's talk about the back. All right, once again, absolutely massive back track. So my recommended weight, if you're new to this workout, maybe 7.5 to 10 pound plates on each side of your bar. If you are one of my advanced athletes, maybe start with 15 or 17.5, but hold back on going too much heavier until you've tried this one. We have got a ton of cleaner presses and push presses. Today, the bulk of the work, I'm going to spend a lot of time building it, but at the end you're going to have 4 cleaner presses, 2 sets of triple push presses, 7 push presses, and then back to cleaner presses, all without a break, guys. So be careful. Now I'm going to spend a lot of time building you up with your deadlifts, your rows. I'm also going to bring back the high row. So you remember the mid row? Do you see? Back is always straight, no slouching. A mid row, knees, belly, knees, rise. A high row, knees, chest, knees, rise. So watch out for that one, guys. Okay, set position. You know what that is, we did that in the warm-up. Alright, pick up the bar, overhand grip, shoulders up, back and down, knees soft, heels grounded, core engaged, chest up. Imagine you're holding an invisible pencil between the shoulder blades. Don't let that pencil fall out. Let's work. Deadlift. Little bend in the knees. Activate the hamstrings. Down, 1, up, 3. And the shoulder blades squeeze together. Back is long and strong. Head in alignment with the spine. Ready? Dead row. Knees to belly, knees to rise. Hesitate. At the top of the movement. Bring that bar to the rib cage. You got it. Slow it down. Upright row. Count for 4. Wait. Overhead. Slowly lower to the front of the shoulder. Rotate the wrist down to the waist. Roll the shoulders. Deadlift 2-2. Upright row. Overhead. Lower down to the waist. Dead row. Deadlift 2-2. Upright. Overhead. Lower down to the waist. Dead row. Hold it. Dead row. And again. Powerful and precise. Drive it back. Same deal. High row to the chest. Chest. Squeeze. You got it, guys. Back to a mid row to the belly. A triple. Pull back to 3. 2. Rise up. Do that again. Triple high row to the chest. Squeeze. Feel that difference. And rise. One more triple row. To the belly. To the chest. To the belly. Rise up. Lean out breath. 4 of them. Keep that bar close to the body, guys. Let the legs help you out. Keep that bar in your line of vision. Triple push press. Up to 3. 2. Lower the bar. Do that again. It's going to get harder. Up to 7. 7. If it gets too much, guys, take it to a dead row or single clean and presses. You choose. 3, 2, lower the bar, 4 clean and presses in a row. Bring it down. Take it right back up. Oh, how's that heart rate? Getting harder to stay on the beat, right? That's the key. Hold it down. Down 3, deadlift. Up. 1, 2, 3, down 1. Again. Again. Even it out. 2, 2. Right up. Squeeze next to the hamstrings so that the glutes to rise. Hold it, guys. Upright row, count for 4. Take it up. Control it down. Lower it down. Dead row. Single dead row. Again. Deadlift, 2-2. extension. Are you ready? 4 clean presses in a row. Lower, right back up. Modification is a dead row. Are you ready for this? Triple push press, up for 3. Try guys, try through heels, try through posterior chain, lock on that core, chest up for 7, you can, try to the legs, 3, 2, lower the bar, release. Woo! Told you that is a huge backtrack. I think each time, ever since barbell strength number 19, it's just got harder and harder and harder with the back. The good news is, we've now finished the major muscle groups of the chest, legs and back. We are now moving down to the triceps. You're going to need 2 dumbbells, guys. I'm going to recommend for the girls somewhere between 5 and 12 pounds, maybe heavier. I'd love for you to prove me wrong. And the guys, maybe 15, 17 and a half, something like that. So go ahead, grab your dumbbells, and let's talk about what's coming up. All right, we're going to start off with overhead presses. You remember that one? I think barbell strength 19 was really, really challenging whenever we have the weight, so the head is going to raise your arterial blood pressure. It's going to get pretty uncomfortable. All right, guys, so remember, as we're doing the overhead extensions, you want to keep the elbows close to the temples, so the elbows are, keep the arms close to the temples, so the elbows are aligned to the front. Shouldn't be out here, guys. We're looking for flexion and extension at the elbow. Now we're going to do that seated, because towards the end, guys, we're going to drop the dumbbell and we're going to scooch on forward and do some tricep dips. When we do the dips, the hands are facing forward, they're close to the body, elbows to the back of the room, the straighter the legs, the harder it is. But you want to keep that butt close to the bench, okay? If you have a wrist injury and you can't do dips, just stay with the overhead if you can. Then, I'd like you to have a dumbbell on each side, because we're then going to take it onto the bench and we're going to take it into tricep kickbacks, but it's a fast transition that we're going to scooch over and take it to the other side. At the very end, guys, we're going to pick up both dumbbells for a double kickback. Okay, so we'll see how we get on with this one. Take a seat, grab your weapon of choice, maybe have a lighter one in case you need to bail. Alright, arms versus temple. Are you ready, guys? Down 3, up 1. Here we go. Take it 1, 2, 3. Drive it up. That's it. Down 1, up 3. Now you want to pull the abs in real tight. Bringing that dumbbell down between the shoulder blades. Elbows aligned to the front. Ready? Let's go single. Take it full range. That's it. You're looking for that flexion and extension at the elbow. You're going to feel the abs working as well, right? Down and hold for 3. Take it, hold. 2, 3. Take it up. And again. Alright, guys, round 2. Down 3, up 1. Slow down. Woo! Start to bite, right? I feel it too. Arms will start to tremble. Harder to maintain alignment, but keep locking on the abs. Work hard, guys. Down 1. Down and up to 3. Again. If it's burning and trembling, I know it's uncomfortable, but it's a good thing. The muscles are being challenged, your body's changing shape. Let's go single, take it down. That's it. Hang on. If you've got your light in front of the mirror, that's awesome. Get your alignment. Down and hold. 2, easy at all. Whew. But again, evaluate how you feel. If you're honest with yourself, could you have gone heavier? At least for a portion of it. Okay guys, we're going to move on to the opposing muscle group, and that is the biceps. The last couple of routines, we've used the bar the whole way throughout. Today I'm going to bring back the dumbbells. Okay guys, so we've got several variations today. A twist and curl. We start in a hammer position, and as you come up, you're going to rotate the palms in towards the shoulder. I want you to squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. I want to see that extra contraction at the peak of the movement to take you deep into the heads of the bicep. We're also going to introduce a swimmer curl. Swimmers, turn it out here. All right? So your combination, one twist and curl, one swimmer curl. And we're going to be moving at a pretty fast clip there, guys, okay? We're then going to bring in the hammer curl. That one's going to give you a nice peak to the arms. So the final combination will be 2 hammer curls, a twisted curl, and a swimmer curl. All right, guys? Then after we've done that one, we're going to be picking up the bar. We're going to do 1 set of curls with that neutral grip. Second set with that wide grip if you can. Are you guys ready? Pick up your dumbbells. Slowly, up, 2, squeeze, 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 that's it. Time and attention, let's look at your technique and your force. Up, 3, down, 1, 1, 2, squeeze, release. Drop it all the way down, guys, to the outside of the thighs. Full range of movement. Up, 1, down, 3. You got it. Up, 2, down, 2. Pick up that dumbbell, the barbell. From my knee, neutral grip. Ready? On 3. 1, 2, 3. Try not to grip that bar too tight. Up 1. And again, touch the thigh at the base Lower range, halfway up and down, the 7 of them. Touch the sides, and then up to 90-degree angle. So the forearm is parallel to the floor. From here, up 2, down 2, more range. Okay. 2 more. Alright, take it down and hold. Take the hands wide. Alright guys, if this gets too hard, take the hands to neutral. Up 3.
Maybe I've been not all in.
You want to look on the abs. As tight as you can. Knees soft. Up 1, down 3. Lower range. You got this, guys. Ready. Up 2, down 2. Woo. All the way up, all the way down. Keep the elbows close to the waist, but don't hook them into the hips, right? Isolate, head to the bicep. Just 2 more. 1 more. Take it down and done. Alright guys, slowly lower that bar down. Woo! 3 muscle groups left to target. We're going to revisit the legs. Then we have the shoulders and the abs, and we are done. Alright, lunges are hard today, guys, I'm not going to lie. They're going to be static deficit lunges. What do I mean by that? Now I'm going to be showing you variations throughout. First of all, if you're using a bench, put your foot in the center and rock it, make sure it's steady on the risers. Now, you're going to take 1 foot dead center of the bench. Your feet are hip width apart, chest is up. As you come down in the lunge, back knee is under back hip, front knee is over front toe but not extending beyond the toe. You're always driving into that front heel to rise up. The drive through the heel is what activates the glutes. So be very careful that you don't start to collapse forward. Now you can do this either with the barbell on your back, 1 dumbbell here, or 2 dumbbells to the side. Alternatively, you can do the whole thing on the floor. Alright guys, so I'm going to start with the barbell on the bench, and I'm going to show you variations throughout. So depending on how you're feeling any given day, you have a different version to refer to. Alright guys, you ready to go? If you're using the bar, safely clean and press onto the meaty part of the upper back. If you're using your dumbbell, single is here, or double to the side. Alright guys, main thing to remember, no falling forward. If you're on the bench, take that foot dead center, make sure your feet are hip width apart. Alright guys, come down slowly for 4. Take it up for 4. And again. So this is a deficit lunge. This is a little bit more advanced, well, a lot more advanced. Down 3, 1, 2. Slide through that front heel. Now, try not to fall forward. That's why I like the barbell. It encourages you to keep that chest up. Down 1. Feet on the ground. As low as you can. I know that's hard in a deficit. Down and hold. 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 Rise up. And again. I know it's trembling right there. Overload, right? And again. rotation. Down 3. There we go. So this is your version on the floor. Otherwise, stay on the bench when you're feeling good. Down 1. And you're still driving with that front heel. At the base of your movement, 90 degrees behind both knees. Down and hold. 3, 2, 1. Drive up. On that downward hold, you're looking at the front side to be parallel to the floor. And again. One more time. Guys, we're going to come into that lower range. Hold it out, down. 1 inch roughly behind the back of the knee. Drive through that front heel and come up. A little lower. Work through that burn. Remember, don't let it come out your comfort zone. That's where the magic happens, guys. Almost done. Are you ready? Full range of movement. Down 2, up 2. Try not to look out the knees at the top. Do it. Once again, moving through water or nice tea. That's it. One continuous movement. Keep that tension in the working muscles. Let's finish how we started. Super slow. Count for 4. 1. Take it up. One more time. Bring it up. Feet together. Done. Safely clean and press overhead, lower the bar, and place it on the floor. All right, shoulders. Now, I was going to do upright rows, strict overhead presses, and snatches, and all of that good stuff that you love. But you know what? We covered a ton of upright rows and overhead presses. We did all those push presses in the back. So I think it's time, although we want to target the shoulders, to start to keep the arms a little bit lower. All right, not the whole way, but for a good portion of it. So, in light of the fact that we've already fried these shoulders in the back track today, here's what we're going to be doing. Now, the first one is going to be rotation. So it's a lateral rotation and down. Now, here's a new one for you. It's a W raise. Boom. You see how it makes a W? So what I'm doing is I'm squeezing into the back of the shoulders, but you're also going to feel it work pretty much all of the delts. And you're taking the arms at a 45-degree angle. Boom, W. So the combination, out, rotation, lower, and 2 W's. All right, now the next one, we're going to bring the arms up to a reverse grip, like what we did in the chest. A reverse grip, overhead press into a pec deck, reverse pec deck. Then we're going to keep one arm up, the other arm is going to go out, up, down, in, out. Do you see? Keep the shoulders, keep the elbows at shoulder height. All right, guys? Then you have your flies. Then you're going to need a heavy dumbbell. I'm going to say maybe 10 to 20 pounds, depending on how strong you are. Once we're done with the flies, we're going to pick up that heavy dumbbell. You're going to hold it away from the body with an almost straight arm, and you're going to make a figure 8. Guys, that is seriously hard. You'll feel the abs working over time too. And that will end with your halos. All right, guys? So, one heavy dumbbell, and I'm going to say light to moderate, depending on how long you can keep the arms lifted at these angles. All right, guys, let's get started. All right, guys, we're going to start lateral with a rotation. We stop. Again. W. Again. W. Hold it. Follow me. Open the arms. Up and down. Out and in. If you need to, you can take a split stance by taking one foot behind you. My arms are shaking like crazy. I'm heading towards failure, but I'm gonna hang on. As with your guys, you've got to learn not to be afraid, right? Now listen up. One arm hold, one arm out, up, switch. Again. Doing my best to keep the elbows shoulder height, but I'm closing in on failure, guys. The team is setting it really bad. We're getting ready to hinge at the hip. One fly up, one down, three. Again. Up, three, down, one. One more. Alright. With our weight, pick up that heavy dumbbell. Figure eight. Lock on the abs. Body like a pillar. No movement. In the upper body. Focus every bit. Shoulders abs. Yeah. Come on, guys. Arms as straight as you can. Really big halo. Slowly. No movement in the upper body. Block it on. Round. Last one. How did you do? That was hard. Oh my gosh, I didn't think I was going to be able to hold on to that, guys. My arms were shaking really bad. But that's exactly what I'm asking you to go for. To the point where your muscles are almost going to failure, where they just can't handle anymore. That's where you're going to see the change. Our final routine, abs. Now you don't necessarily need weights for this one, however, on the second song, if you wish to, you absolutely can. Now, here's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be climbing an imaginary rope. So I want you to pull yourself up as high as you can. Then, we're going to take it into a hollow hold. A hollow hold is here, guys. And we're going to be adding side to side and a knee. Now, if that gets too much for you, just drop the feet to the floor, and eventually over time, as you get stronger, you'll be able to take it into that hollow hold, okay? The transitional move, we're gonna drop both knees to one side, but keep the shoulders facing up towards the ceiling for a side crunch, so you'll feel the muscles working in the obliques. Now, the second one, we're gonna take it into 4 layers. So, you can take each layer or each level and go heavier, or just stick with level 1. Now, level 1, we've got the hand behind the thigh as a legal cheat. So that's allowing us to pull ourselves to get a little bit higher, all right? Now, a lot of people, when they do a crossover crunch, they take their elbow to the knee. Go ahead and try that. Now try this. Take the elbow to the ankle. Oh, do you feel the difference? You get a much, much bigger range of movement, much more intense with that contraction. So when you do the crossover crunch, guys, shoulder to the knee, elbow to the ankle. Level 1 will be here. Level 2, you will bring the knee in. Level 3, you will extend up towards the ankle. Level 4, arm and leg goes in opposite direction. All right, so you can take all 4 levels or pick a level that you want to stay with and eventually work your way to it. Are you ready to wrap it up? Let's go.
Are you ready for the beat?
2, 3, drop it down. Higher, higher. Imagine that rope.
Are you ready for the
Pull yourself up.
What's your body looking jazz?
One more time.
Are you ready for the summer?
Now, hold it halfway back,
For me.
side to side.
Can't stop, it was ready.
So I've got my heels down. If you can, go ahead and take the heels off the floor.
Girl sex only.
Out.
Summertime, it was 6, 7, 9, let me lie. I'm missing the
Oh, that's hard, right? Now, if you can, bring the knees in. 1. So the whole time, I'm just going to tension off the abs. Ready? Climb the rope, come down. You take it up, 2, 3, and down.
Are you ready for the summer? The summer's not ready for me. Are you ready for the love?
Self up.
What's your body looking jazz?
Okay.
Ready for the summer?
Alright, guys. Follow hold.
Ready for me?
Side to side.
Come and get it, baby. Play no play.
1 second is too much. You'll know it starts to struggle. You can always drop the heels down
Somebody looking like
and just continue with your body movement. You got it.
she goes for the leaders.
Knees in. 1. All that get hard, get up there now. Your muscles start to burn, start to ache. You're in the right place. Now we're going to drop both knees. One side, side crunch. Up. You can lightly support the head. Just don't tap on the neck. Elbows wide. Feel it right here. You got it. Back to climbing the rope. Alright, hold it. Side to side. You want to go for that big rotation. That's it. Heels down or heels up. You choose. Now guys, we're going to move on. Crossover crunch. Get ready for level 1. Are you ready? Elbow to ankle. Hand is a single cheek. Put it up higher. Level 2, bring in the knees. In and in. That's it. Level 3, reach up to the ankle. 1. And level 4, arm and leg in opposite direction. Level 4, 1. So you don't have to do this. You can pick any level you like or do all of them. Back to level 1. Crunch. Every single rep should count though. A little bit higher. Bring that knee in. Knee to the shoulder. Level 3. You got it. Level 4. Hand and leg, opposite direction. So like I said, you could do this with 1 dumbbell in this
away, but I still can't forget.
Let's go ahead. Take one foot up. Wait for the muscle to relax. We're going to leg point.
And I'm hearing your name everywhere I go.
Pull in just a little closer.
But it's all in my head.
Drop that foot down to opposite knee. Pull it on in. Feel that release, right?
But you won't see me break. Call you up in 3 days.
Take that top knee. Pull down to the floor. Arm in the opposite direction. On your back, other hand straight. Drop that foot down to opposite knee.
My best was just fine. I tried to be great for you.
Take that top knee down to the floor, hand in opposite direction.
Love to remind me no matter what I do.
Let's roll forward, stack the hips.
You want to be brave, call you up and
Straight line. Here, shoulder, hips, and knee. You want that sensation of falling forward. Press that foot as hard as you can into the hand. Tilt pelvis forward.
It feels like one of those moments moving by so fast. You wanna do
Take that to the other side.
something to make it last. You wanna do something to remember.
From you guys, just come on up.
Breathe in, the feel of your body on my fingertips.
And other side, as always. If you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, hit on that bell notification, the bell icon to be notified when I upload another video.
Take a picture in my mind so we always together.
You give a long work overhead, guys. Let's release that tension from the neck. Take hold of that wrist, put it to the opposite hip, from the ear to the shoulder. Feel that release right there. Other side. Take yourself a deep breath. Inhale. And I will be back in 3 weeks with barbell strength number 21. I hope 22.